I think the majority of people online that are telling you that you should try and get rich are wrong. Because although I do very well, I wouldn't say I'm that rich, but when it comes to my lifestyle, I would say I am. This is the beach that I live on, and this is where I walk my dog every morning. And here's my car. So many people now live in this world where they think they need to be millionaires on paper. But for years, I didn't have crazy amounts of money to my name, but I had an incredible life. The thing that you really want is freedom. And out of all the people that have created it, I'm probably the laziest and the least hardworking of them all. And that should inspire you. Because rewind 10 years, yeah, I was a personal trainer, but I was also selling Coke and MD to people that I shouldn't have been. Don't know whether or not I keep that. Yeah, keep it in the edit. I've been a face-to-face personal trainer. I've done door-to-door sales. I've done so many crap jobs. And I never really stuck with any of them because I don't really like working that hard. But over the last 5-10 years, I've created a set of systems, a framework that you can follow. And it means you don't have to work that hard and you get better results than everyone else. I'll put the windows up because that titanium exhaust is gonna make some noise. Everything about my life is lazy. I live right on the beach, so I don't have to travel to go anywhere. My office is less than 1 kilometer away because I don't want to have to commute. There's no staff in there because to me, managing staff sounds like work. I'd much rather run a really lean team. And if you want to know the truth, talking of laziness, I haven't even really prepared today's video, but that's okay because I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. A lot of business gurus will tell you about how they're making millions of dollars from the business that they have that teaches people how to make millions of dollars. But I think first of all, I'll show you how I've made millions of dollars in an unsexy business, a business where paid ads haven't really worked, a business that's been a slog for 8 years, but it's the business that bought my house, paid for me to travel the world, and allowed me to accomplish one thing that I've always kind of taken for granted. I haven't had to go to work in 8 years. This is work. It's 11:23 in the morning. I'll do this video, go home. I'm definitely having a nap today. I'm gonna wake up from my nap, have a cup of coffee, and myself, my fiance, and my son, I think we're gonna go to the beach because it's 37 degrees. If every component of my business isn't on easy mode, I don't wanna know about it. I don't know what you're thinking. Why do you not have the GT3 RS? Well, this is very important because I carry my stuff in there and the GT3 RS doesn't have that. And if you really wanna see the levels of laziness, when I get to the office, everything is set up and ready to go. So let's get into it. Okay, let's get lazy. All right, first bit of work I'm willing to do is I'm gonna upload those videos from the DJI. That is it. That's all the admin I'm doing for today. I'm gonna send that to Declan, young Declan. First part of the vid, tell her now. Okay, right. Probably should start with an appeal to authority. Pretty much in any video, you don't care about me, but you should care about yourself. And the only reason you would care about what I've done is so you can apply it to you. That is how this works. Any transformative thing you're doing, even if you are a builder and you're renovating a bathroom, the before and after of the bathroom isn't because they care about that person's bathroom, it's that they care about their own bathroom. And if you can show them that transformative process, they can apply it to themselves. Now, not all payments come through this, but as you can see here, $16.6 million. Now that is Australian. Okay, 11.1 million. What's that a month over 8 years? And although $11 million may not seem like a huge deal, this is very much what I just call a lifestyle business. It's me and my business partner, James, and we've never had more than 9 staff, $115,000 US per month, $3,800 US per day. And over 8 years, it's pretty good. A lot of people burn out before then. Okay, so something quite important to realize here is if you've been listening to any of my most recent videos, I tier everything into the 4-stage 4S's system. We go socials, squeeze, sell, scale. So a lot of you guys have probably seen some of my fitness content online. And if you were to ask me what the main priority of all of that content out over the years was, it was to get email addresses. Socials, I've got 1.8 million on TikTok, 1.1 million on Facebook, 1.4 million on Instagram, and about 450,000 on YouTube. But if you said to me, you get to pick keeping your email list or keeping your socials, I would say take those socials. So you got all the years of work that I've done to get people's contact information. Might as well show you one of the ways that we get it. So one of the squeezes here, it's just a macro calculator that we built in. Now, in 2026, is this really going to benefit your business that much? Not really, but it's a tool that people can use and it gets us email addresses. So if you were someone that was messaging people in their DMs, or you're someone that's doing sales calls, or you're someone that's doing what I would consider high effort activities, you'd make me shudder at the thought of it. So instead here, I have an offer that I want to send. I'm going to do it the laziest way possible. Can I write an email marketing email? So sender, me, recipients, let's go daily emails, 434,145. Now, think for a second. I'm a lazy person. I don't work that hard. Over the years, I've just been collecting emails on the side so that I can send people an offer. To me, the idea of being able to talk to 400,000 people at the same time is just far more exciting than anything else. So we're almost going to skip a step here where we've gone from squeeze. This is the sell, but the fourth element being scale is why I have this. There's never a world where you could do thousands and thousands of sales calls on a given day. even if it was to help conversions. And like I say, people I know that are doing sales calls probably make more money than me, but I don't want the effort. I don't want a sales team. I don't want any of that hassle. I just want to promote my offer. And if people want it, they want it. Okay, let me think, because we sit here and we kind of think to ourselves, what would make a good email? Sometimes I go to my Facebook memories, because ultimately we want to try and divulge some kind of story to people. We spoke about the transformative story before. Let's have a look. Might have to go to the personal Facebook. Oh, here we go. There's a video here of me doing a backflip. I reckon we can cook with this. Let's give it a go. On my Facebook memories today, I saw a video of myself 11 years ago going to a trampoline park. I remember it well because Laura, one of my clients, turned up to the gym with a face like a slapped ass. I asked her, what's up? She replied, honestly, saying she couldn't be asked to train today. So I said, let's go to a trampoline park. One had opened nearby. I said, I'll keep the money for the session, but I'll pay our entry. She agreed. This is a true story, by the way. In the video I saw this morning, I'm doing a backflip. And I thought to myself, wow, how times change. Because nowadays, I have to brace and hold my knees when I sneeze. I am pretty sure I pulled a muscle in my neck sleeping wrong the other day, and I get a hangover from a non-alcoholic beer. To those of you youngsters reading this, whatever they say about aging, it's worse, much worse. So I'm going to like bit of a story, bit of relatability, because I think people go, yeah, do you know what? Getting old sucks. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you only have a finite amount of workouts left in you before your body gives up. The same way that every human being has only a certain capacity of work in their lifetime. The good news is eating well, being in shape and training hard actually improves the amount of sessions and time you have left training. 10 years ago, I could do a backflip. So in 10 years time, I'll probably be one hay fever sneezing fit away from slipping a disc. If you have your shit in order, absolutely don't join my 6-month challenge. But if you to get on top of losing weight, becoming stronger, building habits your body will thank you about in 10 years, then there's no better time to enroll to my top 5 challenge. More information here. Now, where is that link? Where is that link? Here we go. Give that a little underline, bit of bold. Then down here, don't forget, 1 month money back guarantee, all workouts and check-ins included. 5 lucky buggers coming to Dubai, all expenses. Now, what I'll do is, for these, maybe we go italic. For these, I reckon we go bold, bold, italic. Now we're going to center align it. Just that's the way I like to do my emails. Let's go back up to the top. Maybe we can put a little break here. Maybe we underline that bad boy. Gosh. Okay. One last thing to do, double check. Look at that. If you're reading this, I forgot to add a subject line. I'll never backflip again. Maybe a little gymnastics. Yeah, I'll do. Test your email. Yes. When sending an email to 400,000 people, it's often a good idea to check your link, because otherwise it's not good. Here we go. I'll never backflip again. See what it looks like from their angle. Click at the link. Cool. Yeah, sounds amazing. Let me know what you would like me to order and I shall get it on the way home. Now, some of you might have thought that was a voice note, and I hate voice notes. It wasn't. It was dictate. And if any of you are out there, if you're going to use your voice to send a message, just dictate. All right, just dictate. Be respectful. Okay, so look at that. That's it. I'm going to send that. It's going to go to 434,000 people. And out of them, we'll get some people joining the challenge. Now, think of it this way. All the hundreds and thousands of people that don't buy, I don't get any feedback about. I only get feedback of the people that buy. There was also a PS at the bottom to get people to listen to the podcast. And some people will go listen to the podcast. And they'll go back up in the funnel to socials. But then eventually they'll get squeezed, maybe in a different funnel for a different business. Who knows? Then the other place they can go to from there is to buy new tonic. So again, they've come into that socials, squeeze, we're in the sell phase. And even if we're not selling JSA, they're now selling new tonic. Then the scalability of that is, whether there's 400, 4,000 or 400,000 people, my work remains the same. Now, you will notice that I've been quite proactive on my main Instagram, firing out different videos recently to do with fitness, even though I don't talk about fitness that much. It's because I wanted more fresh leads on that list so I can hit them to promote the offer for the Laziest Academy. Now, what if I was to tell you that's my work for that business done for today? Done. That was it. Because now the 4th S in that position is scale. And I've scaled the business and hired amazing coaches that rotate the programs for me. Because any of you out there operating a business or a personal brand, eventually you do want to build it to run without you. It's just the way it is. So then if we think about the socials for James Smith Business Mentorship, I've got a video going out at 6 p.m. tonight, or tomorrow morning actually, maybe your evening, about why AI is making you dumber. Got a video currently out there now. As far as socials as well, we can also look at RevTrack to look at some of the money that we're making from these videos. So here, $22,000 from that video, $20,000 from that one, $11,000 from this one. It's bloody wonderful. You can see all the sales coming in from different products. And what I like here is, from a socials aspect of this business, I made these videos ages ago, months. That one, 10th of March, 2025. And look at all these sales. Ding, 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 ding. Why? Because it's lazy and I like being lazy. I create videos just like this video right now. Even now, I'm going to say to you, there's actually a link in the description to this video where I'll offer you an offer. So I'll show you. The other day, I did a live stream, 1 hour 51, 3,000 people have watched. And in it, there was a special offer. Pretty sure we saved like $1,000. I'm going to put that offer in this video and I'm going to keep it there until we get 100 purchases. So for any of you that want to save $1,000, you can with that link. But once we hit 100, I'm going to take it offline and you'll just get the old website again. So from a social standpoint, for me, that was a bit of work. I had to be live for 2 hours. But let's have a look at some of these analytics for a second. And again, I'm going to take you through the 4 S's: social, squeeze, sell. First of all, to get 91 subscribers from a live stream, that's pretty good. 500 messages during. And concurrently, we had what? 480 people watching. So although I had to give 2 hours of my time, we on average had 480 people watching. So if I said to you, would you go do an event with 500 attendees? You'd be like, yeah, of course. You'd probably fly to another country to do it. So the live stream for me is such a great way to do it. So you get all of those viewers. Then the best thing is you can then leave the video evergreen after. So you'll notice that this other live stream here that I did the other day, 10,000 views, which is insane. Average for that one was 634 people, 858 at its peak. But then let's look at that. The amount of views, the amount of people that have been watching that, the amount of engagement that is. Absolutely bloody bonkers. Now, here's quite an interesting one for you. You may have noticed that I've actually been using, because I know this video converts so well, and we're still at that socials part of this lazy way to generate a business. Because I know that this video is converting people into business so well, I then created other YouTube videos and made it the end card. So yeah, you'll notice that that's where you're getting some of the traffic from, which is just bloody marvelous. So from a social standpoint, we're here. Now, if we look down to the next part of that component being squeeze, getting people's data, I ran signups for both those live streams. So those live streams are invaluable because they're also going to work evergreen. And what I mean when I say evergreen is this. If we go to videos here and we click on the most popular video, let's go on this one. If we look at the analytics, I love pointing out this video for 129 days. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 4 months, nothing. And then takes off. Even in the last 48 hours, 658 views. This was posted like over a year ago. 1 year, 17 hours. Still getting 300 views a day. So when it comes to having a lazy way to make money, this is still generating purchases, keep in mind. I posted something a year ago and it's still making money. Do you know how amazing that is? Love that. And basically the premise is here. This is everything I'm going to teach you in my mentorship. So now we have the sale component, which is why I told you there's an offer for 100 of you. Let's look at the scale. So first of all, this should work actually. Today, 6.9 Gs, 7 Gs. Come on, 7 Gs for the day. Maybe I do get the GT3 RS. This month, what are we at? 8th of Jan, 97 Gs for Jan, 8th of Jan. Come on. This could be a fucking 300K month. I'm only joking, the money makes me miserable. But remember what I said before, right? Maybe I'm contradicting myself because that is rich figures. And the last time I did a video, I was at what, 3.9 mil? Been in business 25 months. I made 4.438802 million US dollars. What is that a day? I'm not doing this to show off. I'm just going, I'm appeal to authority again. I'm proving to you that this system works because I use these systems to teach you the systems, if that makes sense. I teach you to run Instagram channels, to use social media and email marketing. It's exactly what I use and it generates me pretty good. 5.8K a day. So, you know, and think of it this way. I'm so lazy, but I can run multiple businesses in a day because you just watched me generate all the rev I need for one business, the JSA. You're now watching me in real time do it again for another business. But I'm pretty delighted with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll take that. I have no idea where that's coming from. Okay, so the sale component of that is actually this video. You are right in the middle of a sale storm. I could write an email to you, but instead I'm going to put it there. But if I did want your email address, let me show you as well. If you go to my channel, you'll notice there's loads of links here. And actually, the majority of my videos, so if you look down here, I have all the different ways that you can enter that squeeze. Socials, squeeze. There's so many links there. I've got 7 different offers. 4 of them are free and 3 of them are paid. And for any of you watching this video, if you're not going to take me up and join the mentorship, save $1,000, there's that. There's also something else I want to show you. I haven't publicly, well, I did publicly, I put it on my story yesterday. If you do take me up on the offer to join my mentorship, basically you pay a one-off fee, you're in for life. So the people that joined for $800 are still in there. And when we get into Mentorship 2.0, these courses weren't all here. I build them as we go along. Now, this Black Belt Content Mastery course is getting refilmed, but I added this one yesterday. It's a silver play button. It's everything you need to get one of those. And it's a pretty full-on course. And again, I'm giving you the opportunity to get this as part of the mentorship with the discount that's currently in the description. Now, once you watch these, you get questions. Let's say you watch Lead Magnet Mastery. You might have a question about lead magnets. It's where you come to the Discord. And for instance, here we're going through some title and thumbnails. Even right now, I'm showing you that yesterday's thumbnail, I ideated from these guys. So I seen the fellas and this thumbnail trend working, made my own. I'll probably watch those on the basis on Instagram feed to people and to use as a GP. It just feels a bit wanky to put it up front. You can always put that in the introduction. So what you're watching now as well is the scale aspect, I suppose, because I've already sold to these people. Now, we're helping Lynette here with her thumbnails, and this person with red tech, this is Ollie. Ollie is actually my YouTube strategist, and he helps other channels in here in the Discord. Even Ollie here in our WhatsApp is giving me different ideas for YouTube of what he thinks is going to work. So, my own YouTube strategist is in here helping people. Airbnb hosts can 4 times revenue during 2026 World Cup. Yeah, I agree with Adam here. I think we need a how-to also. That's good because Adam just said that as well. Give him a little. Or we could even go, how Airbnb hosts will 4x their revenue this World Cup. Sorry, I can't. Once I see a thread, I've got to get into it. And again, as you can see, some of these threads I've done stuff with, other threads I haven't. And as I scale this, I'm just going to bring in more experts. So like you see there, you see me making 100 grand in a week. Part of me thinks just take it all, James. Just take it and run with it. But then I think probably should hire another full-time person to be in there. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I like spending time in here every day. It's kind of where I scaled in the other business, but not in this one, because I need a finger on the pulse of what's working for people and what isn't. The other people are in there to support. They get their own channels. Like Cam is a marketing genius, and he's helped fitness businesses in particular grow their brands online. But this isn't one of my lazy things. The reason I'm in here is it really helps me with ideation for content online. So selfishly, I spend a lot of time in here because it is just fantastic for having back and forth with people so that when I come to the office here, I have so much to talk about. Now, any business experts watching this would have so many bits of advice they could give me to make my business better. But unfortunately, the majority of them stem towards having to do more. And for me, I own a comfortable living. I live on the beach. I spend a lot of time with my partner and son. I get to nap most days. No one tells me what to do. And that is actually what I think the wealth is that a lot of us are missing. So many people out there might be earning the same as me, but they spend all day filming videos, all day of sales calls, all days delivering to their clients. I just don't want to do that. And I don't think my clients want me to do that for them either. The reason I use a Discord as well, some of you wondering, is because I'm lazy and I don't want to get on the phone with people. The only interaction I'm going to have with anyone today is that camera and my son and my fiance. And even though I could jump on calls for $5 grand an hour doing consultancy, I don't want to because I'm lazy. The reason I like the Discord as well is I can service people and help them so much with their ideation without having to talk to them, which again is preservation of effort. Now, if that resonates with you and you want to build a world and a business similar to mine, I'm not the richest in the room. I'm not the wealthiest person on YouTube. I don't have £1 million in my bank account. I do have £1 million Aussie dollars, but technically it's in my mortgage, right? Technically. And I don't aspire to be the richest person you know or the richest person you follow. But the one place I will always win the wealth battle is lifestyle. Some people have more money than me. They live in Dubai or London. I win. Some people have more money than me. They live in a fucking apartment. I live on the beach. I win. Some people have bigger and more successful podcasts than me. I have a family that I spend all my time with. I win. I may not have the most money, the most fame, the most notoriety, or the most pulling power online, but I'm one of the wealthiest when it comes to a combination of what we should be going after in life. If you want me to teach you exactly how to do it, because it's not luck at this point, right? You don't run a business that does 11 mil and then trip up and do another one that does 4 mil at the same time as getting a drinks brand to 20 mil valuation. Either I'm so lucky I should be doing scratch cards or this system fucking works. Let me have a look at that offer quick. What are we fucking charging? And I'll teach you how to make a sexy ass landing page like this as well. And the reason I prefer a landing page is if you go through this with the link in the description and it's not compelled you to buy and you need a phone call, fuck off and join someone else's because you're going to be hard work already. There we go. 2.5 G's US dollars. £1,800. That's so cheap. That is too cheap. if anything. 100 people, £1,800. I've had more expensive dinners. That's abhorrent. Look, that YouTube course is worth more than £1,800, let alone everything else. The information there's worth more than £1,800, let alone everything else. At this stage, this can seem like a hard sell, but I don't give a fuck. I'm lazy as fuck. I run big businesses. I don't work that hard. I have a dream life. If you want to learn how to do the same, join. If not, don't. And remember that webinar that I told you about, that if you watch it, you'll probably end up buying from me. If you're not going to click on the link in the description, you might as well go check out that webinar. Remember how I showed you that I was sending traffic to it because it was converting people? How to get leads to come to you in 2026. All right, I hope you lot have had a good day. Oh, what's that? 5 minutes past 12. I think I'm having the rest of the day off. Why? Because I can. It's the Ashes. It's 37 degrees outside. I'm too lazy to do any more work for today. And please buy today so I can make it 100 grand for the week. That'd be nice. I'm such a dickhead. Bye.